Gabrielle, before we go live, I want to do our daily pep talk that I would never, ever let anyone see me do. So let's definitely do it before. I wouldn't want them to see this side of me.
It would be really embarrassing.
Okay, great show on 3. I'm just kidding. What's up, you guys?
Hey.
Hey, have you guys, what's the Asian comedian's name? The Asian comedian who was in The Hangover? You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, the doctor,
whatever.
Yeah, I don't know. He is the Asian doctor.
The first time I ever saw him was in a stand-up routine, and his intro, because no one knew who he was, was absolutely unreal. It's good enough actually that I think I want to.
We're gonna go watch it right now.
We're gonna go watch it right now. And then we are going to talk about Gene Hackman and all of the new information that's dropping.
Okay, there it is.
Ken Jeong. Okay, so Ken Jeong.
Stand up.
Early.
There it is.
Yeah. Okay, let's see if
there it is.
Let's see how this do. Okay.
Do you remember what it was?
I absolutely remember what it was, and I'll know instantly if early stand up intro. Let's see, dude. I think.
Where's he from? We don't know where he's from. You don't know where he's from, but I guess he's funny because he's on this show. I know y'all gonna enjoy him, so keep that energy going. Show him some love. Give it up for Dr. Ken, y'all. Dr. Ken.
Oh no, this isn't it.
He is the best.
Just dominating before, you know what I mean? Just owns it. So
I love his story.
The one that I saw that I was referencing, he comes out and he pretended like he got stage fright. So he comes out and he's like, hello, you know, and he looks the way he looks.
Yeah.
And then after 2 minutes of it, he breaks out into like that. He's like, oh, it's just fucking amazing.
He's the best.
Yeah.
I love his story too.
I wonder.
Right here. Ken Jeong coming on stage. Big round of applause. It's all right. Come on, give it up for my family. Give it up, huh? All right. I love the lady.
That was really early.
And killer. I have that way. I do have a day job. I am a medical doctor.
Yeah, no, that's not it either. Anyway,
it's the best story though.
But he's hilarious. We are kind of sick, but not terrible.
My lungs are burning.
What's up?
There's that.
Choke dealer, what is going on, dude? Look, we're here to entertain, but we're also here to be therapy dogs,
Yeah.
So someday soon we will have a call-in number and you could call in
you're having a rough day,
and tell us what's going down.
Sending you a hug, my man.
Yeah.
I was having a bad day till I drank this. No, like for real.
Oh, I know you meant that first.
I woke up not okay.
Yeah.
This is literally giving me life.
Okay, so let's just check this out though, because this Gene Hackman story is getting really wild. And by the way, if you have not subscribed to the channel and you're watching this, you don't want that type of karma because you never know, dude.
Yeah, it's bad karma.
It's bad karma. And in a world where movie stars end up dead for no reason, you want to have all the good karma you can get.
What is happening?
This is a really weird story.
Yeah.
So for those of you guys who are not aware, we're going to go through the details of this case. Work is kicking your ass. Yeah, I mean, I feel you, man. Well, I used to feel you. I don't feel you anymore, but I used to.
We are very fortunate.
I remember. I'm grateful every day because I don't have to deal with that anymore. Yeah. And I feel you, dude. Anyway, so constitutionalist, I'll take a look at it. So the backdrop on this is Gene Hackman is found dead in his home. They're saying that his remains were so old that they were starting to be mummified. His wife was also found in the exact same state, and their dog was. So
The dog died of the same causes that they died of. That's
we
what
don't
you're
know.
saying?
We don't know yet. They're just
Because
all found dead.
One of the thoughts was maybe the dog starved.
That's exactly what I think happened.
But the serviceman who found them found the front door open. If the front door was open, dog would have left.
That's true. That's true.
So I don't know.
For sure. If it was about starving, they're going to go out and try to find food.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. And I mean, my immediate thought was carbon monoxide, of
Same.
course.
But then the fire department said.
Yeah, they tested
Yeah.
and said that it was clear. It's really weird.
Although I'm trying to think if there's anything.
Oh, the dog was in its kennel.
Oh God, that's gut wrenching.
That's the worst thing I've ever heard.
Oh, that's horrific.
I've thought about stuff like that recently for some reason in the last few days of like the end of someone's life being that, you know, in a cage and you just run out of food. Or there's a video of a guy who was like in a submarine and had this little air bubble, and the scuba diver found him. Have you guys ever seen that?
No.
And he had been in there for 3 days by himself in just like this. And he thought,
knowing that his air is running out.
yeah, and he was going crazy. He
Oh.
thought he was hallucinating. You know, he just starts kind of talking. He survived. But I was thinking about that like, what the fuck do you do? You know what I mean? This is your space.
Yeah.
Anywhere from aside from here, you're going to die. You can't breathe underwater, and you're sunk at the bottom of the ocean.
And you're probably going to die in that space anyway, because how are you going to get out?
Exactly. So you just know you're like, I'm trapped right here until I die. Like what
Yeah.
what
I can't.
the hell do
I
you do with
actually
that?
Don't want to think about that.
Yeah. Well, I've been thinking about that. And then I've been convincing myself that this experience that I'm in it's a simulation. So maybe these are just part of the experience and people don't actually ever have to experience a thing that nightmarish. But
Okay.
that's what I tell myself.
All right.
Just like Giselle, the squirrel's sleeping.
No, it's sleeping, Dad.
It's taking a nap.
That's her baby heart.
Yeah. Anyway, so let's take a look at this. All right. So this is a big breaking story related to the Gene Hackman. Betsy Arakawa kept him on a strict diet before their mysterious deaths. It's like, hang on. Okay. So, you know, you have this one and it's like Gene Hackman and Betsy had signs of mummification. And here's what that means. You're all mummification. My goodness. This one, it's like step-by-step timeline of the body discovery. So, let's run through that. Big breaking story. Maybe this is a pill overdose. Huh?
Maybe.
And then it's like, oh, and also, by the way, Gene Hackman was on a strict low-salt diet before the mysterious deaths. They're like, what the fuck is this article about?
He snapped from his low salt diet.
Yeah. Like, dude, he was 95.
Yeah.
You know, Gene Hackman's wife, Betsy Arakawa, did her best to prolong the iconic 95-year-old actor's life by ensuring he stuck to a very strict diet.
That's good.
The couple who had been married since 91 were found dead alongside their dog at their Santa Fe, New Mexico home this week. No foul play is suspected since when? People are saying it's suspicious now. They've been married since 91. So what is that? That's like 36.
Yeah.
Damn, that's good. We're halfway there, babe.
Mm-hmm.
In the years leading up to his death, he had, I mean, listen, dude, he made it to 95.
That's a long life.
And you died in this place. Hey, if this is the house that people come find you in,
right?
You did pretty good, dude.
It's a $3.8 million home in New Mexico.
Yeah, that is
a
big joint.
Yeah.
Shit, maybe we should move to New Mexico, Bubba.
No, I like Texas.
I love Texas.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to look at a new house today, you guys.
Just for fun.
It's perfect. We're not like looking to move, but if we find the perfect place, we might move.
There's a reason why. It's because of like the middle school and the high school that we're zoned for. We were like lucky enough to get Giselle into a middle school that we're not zoned for. It's an excellent school. We had interdistrict transfers open and available, but the drive, y'all, oh my God, it takes me an hour to drop off kids in the morning and an hour and a half to pick them up.
You guys may recall the week that Gabrielle was out of town and I was telling you guys I was flipping the fuck out every day, where I was like, Gabrielle warned me how much she drives every day. And then when it was actually that week, I lost my mind. I literally said to my kids, I was like, I'm telling you guys, if anything that you say to your mom at any point of your life is not thank you, then you have lost the fucking plot. Okay, I have no idea how she does this. I was literally just wigging out because I was so pissed off that I had to drive them again to like another thing. It was only like 2 days.
Yeah. Every parenting couple should have to do a day in the life of the other one, just so they can understand.
Oh my God, Gabrielle would have what a nightmare. She'd wake up.
I know.
She'd have some eggs and toast.
I can't wait to do your day.
And then she would go back and sit in bed and, you know, watch a show and think about, man, I should probably knock my videos out now. And then I won't have to cram this afternoon.
Maybe I'll go to jujitsu if I want to.
Yeah. And then I end up going to do one video, go to jujitsu, come back, do another video. And that's that, you know.
I'm hot now.
What on earth is that?
The fucking cat. Jasper, what are you doing?
Okay, check it. Okay, so prescription pill bottle found near Gene Hackman's wife.
Oh, look, he was
very
back there.
important evidence.
He was back there.
Kitty,
what are you doing?
he's such a little. Genevieve brought him in the car this morning when I dropped them off.
Oh yeah,
and he went meow meow.
Yeah, he likes it though.
Oh, he definitely did not like it.
That's because I wasn't there.
Probably. Okay, so we're looking at that specifically and other medications that were possibly in the residence.
Wait, did he start crying after you dropped off the kids?
No, once the kids were dropped off, he just sat in my lap. But while the kids were in there, he just sat in the back and just meow, 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 meow. It's like, cat, there's only so many options that I can provide you of like to make this experience better. What do you want to sit on my lap or not? That's what I got for you.
I love that cat. Oh my gosh, I'm dying if
he's the best, dude. I know, dude. That is wild to think about.
What?
That,
yeah.
Imagine all the money in the world, big, beautiful house, and no one noticed that you're dead until you start looking like a and they said that they were probably dead for weeks.
Yeah, it's crazy. Dying of heat.
I mean, that is pretty wild that like you just hadn't talked to your parents in weeks. You know what I mean? It's like,
do they have kids?
I'm sure.
I mean, that would be good knowledge because
Gene had
another.
Oh no, I know they do. For 100% sure they do because the daughter commented on it, and yeah, they have 3 kids. Because she was saying she thought it was carbon monoxide poisoning. Also,
you didn't talk to your dad for 3 weeks.
I know that's a bad look, man.
Yeah,
that's a bad look.
It is
3 weeks.
A long time. I mean, like even just like a text message or something.
Yeah,
3 weeks.
In fairness, though, that also. I think to the point of the original commenter, dude, that might indicate that they're assholes, Gene Hackman and his wife. Like,
it's possible.
You know, like no one talks to you in weeks.
Yeah.
Although he's 95, dude. You know what? He's 95. It's not like people at 95, they're all, hey, where are you watching the fucking Niners game, dude? Hey, I'm in my fucking towel ready to rock today, bro. It's 95 is like.
But I don't know. Like, doctor's appointments not being shown up. There's got to be.
But also no one's checking on them when they're 95.
Well, they probably think like wife is 60 something. So she's totally with it and capable. I mean, 60 is not.
Is that how old the wife was?
She's like 60 something. Yeah.
Are you sure?
I'm fairly.
Because they've been together for a long time. So
yeah.
that would be. Oh, I guess he would have still been 50 something when they got. Okay.
Yeah.
Gene Hackman wife. Oops. Wife age.
My hangover patch sticker on. I just took off.
So she was 65.
Yeah. So I mean, if you're under the care of a 65-year-old, people are like, yeah, she's got it.
Of course. And she's Asian. And so, you know, she's like young. Exactly.
Yeah.
She's 65. She looks 40.
Like
she's
Steve's
still.
Mom.
Yeah. She's just as smart as she was when she was 36.
Steve's mom is like my ultimate goals.
Dude, what's
mature adulthood?
She's amazing.
But
you say black don't crack. What's the Asian one? There's like
there is one.
I can't remember what it is.
I don't know, but
I know
same thing.
Yeah, the white one is white sucks balls.
Yeah, white skin is the worst.
If you're white and you get punched, everyone can see exactly where you got punched.
Purple, yeah, wrinkles faster.
Dude, look at this. Look at this thing.
What happened to you?
I mean, obviously jujitsu, but like
looks like a hickey.
Nah, someone got a really tight grip. Like I knew right after. I was like, damn, like, that one fucking hurt.
They pinched you?
Well, yeah, they had my skin like inside of a grip. Yeah.
Ouch.
Dude, Gabby does look like Melania. That's a serious compliment.
Well, thank you.
Have you guys ever looked up her spread that she did in let me see what that was in. Melania Trump sexy. It was in. Well, these are the ones. Like, I think I could show these. Yeah, I can. So, this one is from it. This one is from it.
She's beautiful.
Yeah.
Where did they meet? I don't even know their origin story.
I think she's probably a pageant girl. Oh, maybe I can't show that actually. We'll go like that real fast. So,
just a real quick little.
I mean, she was a smoke.
Yeah, she still is.
Oh yeah, she totally is. And it's like, hey, we're just making up like Asian don't crack, black don't crack. It's like,
whatever
you know,
she is.
Russians don't crack or whatever. I think she might be Ukrainian actually. Melania Trump.
Ethnicity, not nationality. It's ethnicity.
Yugoslavian. Oh, or yeah, Slovenian. I don't know what it is, but the second someone talks to me with a Russian like accent,
Eastern European accent,
I immediately like them. Immediately, you know, like certain accents, you're like, all right, TBD.
This
you
can
know,
go either
TBD.
way.
If they have a French accent, then I probably don't. They have to work extra hard to earn me liking them. And if they sound like they just came off a Russian ship, then I'm like, that's my
best friend.
Those my peoples
I love
right
that
there.
Person.
Look at that picture of her from 2025. Look at this, you guys.
Yeah, she's stunning.
She looks so distinguished. Damn, she's like, guess who's running for president? Oh my God, can you imagine?
If she runs next.
Because Trump can't, you know, he can't do it again.
Yeah.
If she runs and everyone knows he's just running the country again.
That would be so awesome.
That is what they're going to do, I bet.
Oh, that'll be the
I
move.
bet you. And I just called that right now because of this picture. Where it's like, oh.
She's great. Like, I think I really like her. Like, she knows her role. It's clear that she loves him. She plays the part. She's bringing like some class back to the world of first ladiness.
Look at Bill. Bill's all, hey, listen, Donnie.
Let me get a hand.
Let me get a taste of this little sweet thing. And who's this girl right now? Hi, I'm wearing a Playboy bunny.
Yeah. What is happening in that photo?
Yeah. You want to know why the Epstein files aren't coming out? Because in real life, Donald Trump is it was friendly with Clinton, but more than anything, you want to know what
she can't run. She's not US born.
Oh yeah, they were going to change that for Schwarzenegger. I bet they're glad they didn't now. She's tall. She's like 5'11", I think, or 5'10".
Wow.
But like one principle that Trump will never violate is he's like, you don't narc out a dude if you know that he cheated on his wife. You know, like I'm just looking at this and it's like, there's possible that he's like, hey, we need a little bit of control on the Epstein list because he's like, I'm not violating bro code. You know, look at this picture. He's like, I'm not violating bro code. Listen, I know the Clintons tried to take all of my money and throw me in prison and then I probably have me killed. But listen, where I draw the line is I'm not narking a dude out who had sex with a beautiful Playboy bunny.
Yeah. I needed this cat.
This is all a joke, you guys. For the record, people want to clip me. They're all, Jesse doesn't give a shit about the child victims. I'm like, I'm making jokes about something. You know what? There's a report that's out right now that says that Jeffrey Epstein may have been the fucking co-founder of the Clinton Foundation. Do you understand how big of a deal that would be if that's true?
Yeah.
Because if that really is true, then where everybody's been trying to figure out, like, what is the guy's a construct? Where's it coming from? The Clinton Foundation had billions of dollars coming through it, which would mean hypothetically, potentially, the Clinton Foundation were the ones running that entire operation.
Right.
You know, and that's why Bill in the fucking dress is up on his board. I mean, there's only two options, either that or he has something so compromising on Clinton that he feels comfortable putting that painting in his house.
Stuck on me.
And he's like, hey, Bill, you like my painting? Bill's all, no, I don't like it. He's all, what are you going to do about it, dude?
Yeah.
Hey, what are you going to do, Bill? Your balls in my palm.
I don't know. I wonder if we'll ever know.
I don't I don't think we will. After
Yeah.
yesterday and the shenanigans, they just released these files that everybody already had. I don't think they're ever going to put. I just don't think it's going to happen. I would love to be wrong. I hope I'm wrong.
Yeah. It's like I don't know.
I want to know what Bill Gates did. The thing is, though, if you put yourself in Trump's shoes, and even with like Elon and Gates kind of being like adversaries, you don't really want an enemy that has 500 billion. Like Bill Gates, I am more certain than about any other person has so much more money than people realize.
Yeah,
so much more money because his numbers are all publicly traded shares, like in Microsoft and all that. That's where they value his net worth. But in all these, vaccine documentaries that I've watched, they've shown, and who is Bill Gates? They show how there are these massive private equity funds, huge, dude, and they follow the Gates Foundation's investments always. Like, so the Gates Foundation is like, oh, we're just giving this money away so that we can do whatever. And then these private equity firms, same ones, invest massive money behind them. And so if you think about how like Moderna, you want to see where the corruption really was throughout that process. Moderna is where you're at, dude. Because if you knew, if you knew for sure that Moderna was going to be one of the 2 companies that got an exclusive patent on the vaccine, and then they were going to distribute it globally. Well, this stock's at what? It was like at $12. Okay, but if you're Bill Gates and you know that this is the one that we're going to give the thing to, then you can give stock to literally everyone. And that's how you basically bribe everyone, is with the Moderna stock.
Right. There's just like a whole different level of playing that's going on.
It's not even that complicated.
It's not complicated. It's the orchestration of it. This is where they sit. Yeah.
So, I mean, like, I'll tell you right now, I'm not saying this is a good, bad thing or whatever, but without a doubt, if I was in the position Bill Gates was in, that's exactly what I would do for sure. It's like, okay, so no, I'm sorry. I don't mean pump out the vaccine. That's not what I meant at all. For the record, that is not what I meant at all. I
hope that you wouldn't take advantage of other people.
That's not what I meant at all.
Okay.
All I was talking about was, forget that we were even talking about vaccines. I was talking about, you have money in a company that's very small and you could control that this technology is going to go out through some company. I would give it to the one I already have money in, tell my friends, and then have it go public, and I would 100x my money. That's all I'm talking about.
Yes, of course. I think that's just smart business. Like learning how to
it's illegal for sure. I think. Right?
Maybe not, depending on how you insider.
I
don't know. But I feel like if there's a way to bend rules or, legal gray area, like the smart people utilize it. So
that's how you go into government making 160 grand a year and you come out with 300 million, Nancy Pelosi.
Yeah. Freaking Nancy.
Yeah. Somehow their short-term options
lungs fucking hurt today.
Do you want me to get you a breathe bag?
What?
Do you want me to get you I'm just kidding.
No,
you just want me to, like, this is one of those moments. I just want you to acknowledge.
I just want you
that
to say,
my
I'm sorry.
hurt.
That must suck for you.
Don't try to solve it, dude. Just go, I'm sorry, babe. Your poor
gentlemen,
lungs. That's terrible.
Half the time when we as women speak and complain, we don't really want you to fix it. We just want you to say, I'm sorry, that must suck.
You know what's funny about that?
Sorry that you're dealing with that.
You know what's funny about that is that whole thing that I covered with the Destiny thing and that girl that was the streamer or whatever. She in the thing that she put out, she like did these itemized things, and one of them was this DM interaction between the two of them, and she's like, "See here, I can't remember exactly what she said, but the interaction was her saying, I just feel like my parents are going to find out and it's inevitable. And then there's going to be so much shame that I'm just going to end it all." And his response was like, I don't think that's, I don't think these things really spread out very often. If you give it a couple of weeks, whatever, like he was
trying to fix it.
He was being really nice.
Yeah.
Like he actually was being really nice and he was trying to like fix it. And she took his answer like he was like
dismissive of
her feelings, like, and I read that. I'm like, Jesus, if I was trying to like make nice. I would have said something just like that. And the girl is like,
Because guys are dummy.
she thinks it's like, that's a screenshotable thing that's so bad. And you're like, Jesus, that's me making like a genuine effort there.
All we want is for someone to say, I empathize with you. That's all.
So she just wanted him to go like, you're right. Maybe you should kill yourself.
Not you're right, but just like what is ringing? Why is it so loud? Validate emotion.
Mm-hmm.
And then just women just don't want to feel like they're sitting alone in it.
Totally.
You want someone to sit with you. You don't need someone to come fix you or like pull you out of it. Just sit with me for a second so that I can work through this.
Thank you, Turquoise.
What was it? Oh, thank you.
Said something very nice. See you later, CJ. Have a good day at work, my dude. Thank you. But yeah, I mean, it's just that's one of those ones that like every dude who's over a certain age knows, but at the same time, they just forget, you know, and it's like, and it's like, here, let me get you this thing to solve it. And then they get mad.
Thanks,
I mean, you don't get
Artie.
mad, but thank you very much.
We're getting close. Go tell your friends.
Yeah, getting close, dude.
Thank you.
What happened to Lex Luthor? Gene Hackman played Lex Luthor in Superman. I think that's super funny, and I think about that all the time. Well, there are certain actors that I'm a huge fan of, and I was like, if I ever meet them, I'm gonna say I loved you in, and I have like a really obscure movie to drop on him, like Keanu Reeves. I've got a couple really like
what?
Fucking Bill and Ted's, dude.
Oh,
be like, like if I meet Keanu, I'm like, dude, I loved you in Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
He would die.
He's gonna think that's fucking funny.
Yeah.
I think that's funny.
I want to meet Keanu. He seems like the coolest dude.
Yeah, he does.
Like just chill.
He really does. I like when they were taking those where they showed him taking pictures and he never touches the girls in the pictures.
Yeah.
You know that he has a movie. I can't remember what it's called.
He's a man of like very interesting principles.
Yeah, but they actually made a movie about a horror story version of that. Like, hold on, I need to remember what the name of this movie is.
He's really smart too.
He's
like,
very
he's a
smart.
very, very deep human.
He has like excellent jujitsu. He's like a legit world-class tactical shooter now.
Yeah.
He's like invented a bunch of techniques that now
so
everyone
cool.
uses.
Like he took acting and created an avenue to like literally become a better human being with it. You know, like I'm going to learn all these things so that I can act appropriately. But like, as a result, I'm going to be the collective of all of these skills that my characters I played have.
Exactly.
It's so cool.
It's very cool. Like I think about that all. Knock, knock. This movie. So this movie, you guys, if you haven't seen this,
Gun Fu.
Beautiful kid.
No, not for a movie trailer.
Are you sure you can't come to the beach with us?
He is Neo.
Stay here and do some work.
Bye, guys.
Wife out of town. He's just chilling.
Scary.
Yes.
We're so sorry to bother you, sir, but my phone got wet and she left hers at her house.
I remember this preview. I don't think I ever saw
If
it.
you want, you can come in
Or
and
did
use
I?
my phone.
You. You're a lifesaver. Not everyone would let strangers into their houses.
You don't look that dangerous.
I'm not so sure.
Could we maybe throw our clothes in your dryer just for like 10 minutes?
Sure.
How long have you and your wife been together?
14 years.
Being with one person your whole life is going against nature.
Well, when you love someone.
Come on, Evan. Buckle your seatbelts. We may be encountering some turbulence.
Guys, I have your clothes. They're pretty much dry.
Surprise!
Oh, stop. I can't do this. I'm married.
Yes, you can.
Okay, Gabby, it just fair. If that ever happened, that, and you could check the Ring camera that's how that happened, you can't be mad if it's like, like, come on. I would never invite them over, I would never make a plan. But if those two knock on the door soaking wet, you're out of town, and they throw it at me like that, I mean, I'm only human.
What's a guy to do?
I'm only human.
No.
I'm just kidding. I mean, I'm kind of kidding, If it was one of my, I'll just say it like this. If it was one of my other friends and I saw that, I'd be like, Come on, dude. I would have a talk with his wife. I'd be like, listen, I know, of course you're mad, dude, but
See?
like,
If you let them in, you're at fault.
let them in. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
it was pouring rain. They said they needed the phone.
No.
I mean, geez, you don't want to leave. You don't want him to catch hypothermia, for God's sake. You need to shower him off and get him
These
some
poor
warm
young,
clothes.
tiny women out in the cold.
Okay, so the spoiler is that they are 15. So they do that, and then the rest of the movie,
Wait, what? Really?
yeah. So they get him. You know,
Uh-huh.
he breaks, and then the rest of the movie is them like torturing him, like in the house. Not like it grotesque, but they're like,
yeah.
ooh, maybe we should
Psychological
maybe we should call you. Oh, you know, and they're, you know, they have videos and stuff. Maybe we're gonna post to your
Yeah.
Facebook or whatever. It's like, that's the type of horror movie it is. And then at the end,
That's awful.
when he's yelling about it, he's all, it was free pizza. It was free pizza. All this stuff where people are, Pizzagate's fake. And you're like, huh, well, seems like a lot of insiders in Hollywood knew how to reference it pretty well.
Oh, I get it.
Mm-hmm.
You can't be mad is the greatest argument ever. It is.
Well, I mean, I don't think you can't be mad is the argument. I was like, the argument is a dude is only human. And if you're like trying to help them and then all of a sudden they're both buck naked, sucking on your face, trying to convince you that like, maybe, you know, like,
No.
that's not something that I'm talking. I mean, I would be able to resist it, of course, but most people
Of course.
would not be able to. And you have to give them a pass on that. You can guilt trip them for the rest of their life. Like you can literally control them. It's honestly like you should probably be the one that sets that up. If you're a smart wife, you set that up, right?
So you can hold the leverage.
So you can literally have him do anything you say for the rest of life, you know?
Immediately goes to, I
Mhm.
don't even know where you find someone to do.
Because the girl finds out and then the dude completely panics. You make it seem like you're going to leave him. He literally can't handle him. He's going to die if he does whatever. He does anything to get you back. And then for the rest of your marriage, it's like, oh, really? Well, maybe we should go back and start re-examining what happened when I was on my business trip. And he's like, I'm sorry. Just forget about that. Forget about it.
Yeah.
That's
Good
some 4D
ideas.
chess right there. All of you guys go start setting those things up. Find some, by the way, I meant girls that are of age. I didn't mean children, you know. What if the roles were reversed? I mean, hello. When would what happened right there not been like egregious sexual assault in reverse, you know?
That's what they're saying.
Well, in reverse, it would be assault.
Why
You know?
is it not assault this direction?
Because they pose no physical threat.
2 against 1.
He physically cannot resist being an idiot, and you know, but like they're not going to beat him. Oh, you think that they could beat him up 2-on-1?
Yeah.
That's John Wick.
Yeah, but not in that movie. He's just random guy, random like husband.
He's John Wick. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Hey, help me,
You really took a
bro.
turn.
Help me, bro. Help me, step bro. I'm stuck.
My goodness.
That's funny. Me and Gabby laugh at those ones sometimes, dude.
Mhm.
Oh my gosh, I don't know how I'm gonna ever get myself out. Wait, what are you doing?
I can't.
I take 360 milligrams of oxy a day. Now I take 3 grams. Effective as 12. Wait, it says it's effective as 12 oxy a day. 14.
This is not medical advice.
I cannot comment on that. That's a lot of oxy. That's 36 10 milligrams.
Mm-hmm.
Consult your doctor, my dude. But
Mhm.
yeah, the more kratom, the less, you know, like the more you can kind of go
That way?
this way, the better, I would say. Yeah, 15-year-olds are children for sure.
Yes.
And in the case of this movie, children that in every, you know, visual way are in disguise as 21-year-old sorority girls. And then you find out afterwards what you did, Keanu. You never should have let him in. You guys are right. Never should have let him in, dude.
Don't let pretty girls in your house.
Hand them the
Moral of the
phone.
story.
Leave them on the fucking porch.
Yeah.
My wife's out of town. I know you guys
Open
are
up the
probably going
garage or
to.
something for them so they
Yeah,
can be sheltered.
I've seen this movie before. You guys are going to go upstairs and shower and then come out into the closet and try to seduce me in a way that I can't resist. And I'm not falling for it. Not this time. I've seen that Keanu Reeves movie.
Hurts.
I empathize with you about your
Appreciate
lung,
that.
babe.
Thank you.
Man,
I
I
need you to
remember
feel
what it was
hurt.
like when my throat hurt, and it
It's
was
not
terrible.
my throat, it's my chest. It
That's
hurts
what I
me.
meant. I remember exactly what that's like, and it's terrible.
I don't want to talk about you. I'm talking about me.
I'm just telling you, I empathize. Not only I empathize with you, but I remember how
Uh-huh.
awful it was. And
It
so
is bad. Thank you.
you're
I
welcome.
appreciate that so much.
Now, can I get you a cough drop?
No, it's not.
Stop trying to solve my
It's
fucking
not
problem.
my throat. It's my chest.
I know. I'm just kidding. You want me to get you some Vicks Vapor Rub?
That's not a bad idea.
Really? Oh, you want to
Yeah.
huff some paint? You're all, yeah, put it in the side of a paper
No,
bag.
I don't feel. I should put the red light on my chest after we're done.
Gabrielle is a like 10 out of 10 advocate of
Red light.
red light.
Oh my gosh! If y'all haven't done red light or got yourselves a red light, it's the best.
How come Gabs doesn't have a join button?
Huh?
I don't know. You talking about this channel?
I don't get it.
Um,
Her channel doesn't let me sub. Oh, I don't really have a channel. I just have an account.
oh yeah.
This is my channel.
Believe me,
You're here.
I tried to tell her for how many years. I was like, there's no excuse for you not having a YouTube channel. What would I talk about? You talk about whatever you want.
I like to make long form content with you because you're fun. But
Mhm.
when I make my own content, I prefer
Short form.
short form.
She's more of an introvert than you guys might realize.
I'm such an introvert
Mhm.
with extrovert tendencies.
Mhm. She would appear to be an extrovert, and then we get home and she's like,
Oh yeah, I get drained big time.
mhm.
But you're like my like battery.
Yeah. I was trying to super chat and it won't let me. Oh, okay. Everybody, hey, shut everything down. If we can't take their money,
It's over.
yeah,
We're out of here.
well, I appreciate the
Thank
thought,
you
my
for
dude.
trying.
Just tell me what
It looks like it was working earlier.
to invite us to a hog hunt from a helo in July, bro. I have heard helo hog hunts are off the hook, and if you are in Texas, my friend, you are
I want
going
to
to have
go.
me in a fucking chopper with a big rifle, trying to dome pigs that are running away from me.
That sounds so fun.
You want to shoot? You want to shoot pigs from the?
I want to
from
go in the
chopper?
helicopter, even though I also don't want to go in the helicopter.
I mean, you're gonna be real. It's low. You know, you're shooting at things.
That sounds really fun.
Jared and Trent did that at theirs. And I'm like, how many hogs do you think you guys have killed on your ranch? And he's like, probably 300. And I'm like,
That's crazy.
300?
That's nuts. What
'Cause
do
they're-
they do with them?
They just leave them there. That's the other thing that's cool about hunting hogs is you just leave them
For like the vultures and stuff?
for whatever happens to dead things when you leave
Just
it there.
nature going back
Just
to the earth.
fucking nature, bro.
It's pretty cool.
But yeah, dude.
Why do they kill them all? They don't
Moving there in
serve-
June, nice, man.
They don't serve any purpose to the ecosystem or whatever.
They're pests. They destroy the grass. They destroy like
That's how I feel about deer. I hate deer.
yeah, like because they just tear up the ground,
Mhm.
and so they really are. They're just like pests.
It's
that
like
you need to get rid of.
goats or sheep.
I don't know about sheep.
Well, I learned this from 1923
Mm,
because the guy's sheep were going onto the cattle lands and like ruining the grass
oh,
for the cows.
yeah.
Yeah,
In this
it's a whole
case,
thing.
they just destroy everything. So, but you know the tough part about hunting in many cases is getting the fucking animal out of there after you kill it. You kill this massive thing, and you're all yes. You know, how did we get out here? It's like, oh, we hiked 2.5 miles, and you're all that thing weighs 1,200 pounds.
Yeah.
So they have to like chop it into pieces,
Yeah.
take it out in the snow. I hear those stories. I'm like, these motherfuckers want it more than I do, man. That sounds like a lot of.
I did have personal trauma with a deer. That is why I hate them.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, multiple.
Well, I was thinking
y'all
more
know
of
about the one that tried to kill our dog. We already
1,200
shared that
pounds. I was
story.
thinking more a moose or a bear.
But we also had this mom deer give birth in our yard,
Mm-hmm.
and she would not let me in my own yard.
Yep, she would
Like
threaten
I
her
would
all the
walk
time.
outside, and she would run up to the retaining wall and like she would. We had a third of an acre, like the property. I couldn't even walk 5 feet outside the back door.
Mm-hmm.
She was a bitch.
Dude, I remember one time at night.
Bambi is my trauma too.
At night there was
Yeah.
something like rustling over on the fence directly like across the yard from when you'd walk out, and I took a pellet gun shot at where the sound came, and then as soon as it hit the fence, and then this tiny little head popped up.
They
It
were
was
so cute.
It was the mom was
babies.
there and the babies. Like I had taken a shot unknowingly at
Into
literally
their-
like a deer that was this big, and I felt oh my god. I didn't even
were
know if
really
there was actually
cute.
even a deer there. It was at night, you know.
A lady used to work with had her hip broken by a mama deer. Yeah, dude, they're assholes. What did it do? Why did it attack her?
Damn.
They're fucking assholes.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't seen a female fight in person.
She was trying to fight me. Actually,
No, she was just threatening.
we ended up making amends when I brought Giselle outside.
Yeah, you held your baby.
I
with
held
her.
my.
Yeah.
I was like, I have one too. I get it. I'm not coming after your kids.
Oh yeah, she did chill on you after that.
She did. Yeah.
Yeah.
She
She
postured
understood.
up at the thing, looked at me, like kind of looked at the baby, and then like just her entire body language changed, and then she just went back to her babies.
Yeah.
And like I was allowed to stay outside. It was
I mean,
pretty wild,
deers, they family up. You know, they
Yeah.
they stay.
Well, it
with
was
their,
the same one because she used to come back and give birth in our yard. She
Mhm.
did it several years in a row.
Mhm.
Like our yard was like her birthing
I probably
center,
killed one of her kids. Maybe
maybe.
one of those,
or someone trying to
or
father.
her baby's
next
dad,
baby
or
daddy.
her baby daddy.
Yeah.
I put 2 of those bitches down.
It was crazy, Gino. Like she like totally got it.
Animals are way more aware of what humans are
Mhm.
doing and thinking than we give them credit for. Like if you have a cat, you think that they don't give a single solitary fuck about what you're doing or what you want, but it's actually not true. Like if
Where's my baby
if
cat?
Kitty hears me and I'm like, where is he? And I'm like, and I start yelling, he starts meowing and comes running out like, hey, I'm up here, dude.
He's
I'm
the
right here,
best.
bro.
He's the best.
He's a good cat.
Except for last night. Oh my gosh. That was so loud. I don't know what I thought was happening in the house last night when he was running up the stairs with the toy with that wooden.
Oh yeah.
It was so loud.
Mhm. That was super loud. I went out with a gun. It was loud enough that it was like, okay, if I'm gonna, this is a loud enough noise, I should go check it out.
Loud banging
Exactly.
noise.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't think there was anyone actually in the house, but it was like, I also have a flashlight on the end of the gun, which was half the reason I did it too. But real tea with Chris, I think. Wait, a person. Oh, okay. My squirrels eat out of my hand. The groundhog does also. New Jersey wildlife occasionally short.
That's cute.
Dude, you have a groundhog that'll eat out of your hand.
I
That's
want a
bananas.
groundhog friend. That's so cool.
She saw a baby by itself, so she crept closer. Mom was hiding and then went
Do we miss the beginning of this?
on her
story?
hind legs. It's just about the hip, I think.
Oh.
On her hind legs, hitting her with the front legs. Yep, that's exact. That is how they fight.
Yep.
Got too
that's-
close to the baby because she thought it was alone. Yep.
They're freaking
makes sense.
crazy when it comes to their offspring. I mean, any species.
Jesse,
is.
look up man fights deer.
No.
I'm gonna look
Deer
it up,
are
but we're not
vicious-
gonna show it though
vicious
because
animals.
it will probably demonetize. Man fight. Okay, here. I'm gonna.
Yeah, dude, they box.
Okay, that deer fight looks fun, man.
Because that one's little. It's a baby.
He needs a
I
head
don't
kick.
know why it's so fucking mean.
Head kick it.
Look at.
Yeah, you want to be friends or you want to fight?
He wants to fight. The mom is just like, what are you
Dude,
doing?
knock him out or strangle him, dude.
Stop, dear.
Why does it have a collar?
It doesn't.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, take its back. Take its back. Yeah.
Something tells me that deer is going to come back and whack him.
That's hilarious.
That's how deer are. They're insane.
That's hilarious. Yeah, like we talked. I mean, we've told the story 1,000 times, but the deer that went after my dog was on its hind legs and then just started smashing him.
Just ground and pounding is the only like word for it. Like
Just
it was
boom.
first of all, antlers to body, push into ground, shake, and then let go of antlers and friggin' smash with hooves.
He
It was
went like
insane.
this with
He
his
threw
antlers
him
and
down the hill.
threw him.
Yeah. It was horrifying.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of videos of deer like being like pets or being cool or
Yeah.
whatever. I don't like watching them because I don't want to feel bad when I go out and intentionally murder them.
I don't feel bad.
You don't?
I don't like deer and I don't like turkey.
I mean, I don't actually feel bad, but I'm just saying, like, I don't want to think about killing like the pet version of those.
Well, I don't know.
Oh no, we didn't show the video
We didn't know if it was
because
gonna be graphic.
Anything violent, if I put it on YouTube, it's likely to demonetize. And in this case, that probably for sure.
It
would have.
was a man fighting a deer, but it was a tiny deer. It looked like a baby. It was not.
Mhm.
It
But
was
this deer was game. He wanted to
That-
bang.
that deer said, "Give me the little one."
And that deer was getting its ass kicked too, and
Yeah.
it just kept coming back.
At the end, he ends up getting it by like the scruff
Mhm.
and like straddling over it, being like, "Are we done?"
Yeah. Like you can tell in the clip that the dude actually knows how to fight, or at the very, like, maybe not necessarily like
He's been in a
martial
couple
arts,
fights.
but like he is unafraid of physical contact. Like he's been in fights, many.
He just wanted to like.
He's not even trying to hurt the deer, but you could just see like,
He was trying to make the deer calm down.
yeah,
Like let it get out of its system. And
yeah.
that was-
But most people,
but our deer, the one that got Manson, was way bigger than that.
oh my God, it was 3 times that big.
Yeah, he was huge.
Easy, 3 times that big.
Huge.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, most people, regardless of their size, if a wild animal like that starts going at them like that,
Yeah.
they're not gonna like fight back. They're just gonna freak
He wasn't
out.
really fight. He was like deflecting.
But he's but he's standing his ground. I mean,
Yeah,
and like
yeah.
front kicking him and then like grabbing him,
Yeah.
whatever. I
He
mean, a
wasn't-
lot of people, most of our, circle would do the same thing.
Sure.
But I'm saying the vast majority of the population would
Yeah.
just freak out and run away, or
Yeah.
probably fall down and let the deer fucking.
trample him. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that. I don't think that deer could kill a person, but
No, that was a tiny deer.
it was. I would give it 10-9 for the dude just because he wasn't trying very hard to hurt the deer.
He was trying to get it to chill.
He was trying to get it to chill. Let's see real quick what is trending on X. And
What is trending on X?
let's see. We're gonna see together, you guys. Something about Ukraine. I'm not talking about that on this stream.
I like literally never go on X. It's just not a platform that calls my name at all.
I never used to, but I do now because Elon bought it and I like it way better now.
I still don't.
It's
like
one of
it.
those things that like the platform itself has a lot to be desired in terms of how I like consuming content,
I
but
hate the interface.
so when you were also not allowed to say things I agreed with on here, I just
Mhm.
never came on here,
Mhm.
which is exactly what they wanted.
Yeah,
Why is this up so many times?
a lot of the president meeting with.
Okay, so this must
Zelensky.
actually be important, but I'll watch that later because we can't. No Ukraine negotiations on this particular channel.
Oh,
Whoa,
brother.
who is that?
It's inappropriate.
And secular talk, bro. Kyle Kalinske has like imploded.
What is happening?
He imploded, man. Real T, thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bill Burr is listen. So
Who's Bill Burr?
very famous comedian. You 100% know who Bill Burr is. We've watched his stand-up.
What does he look like?
I'll show you
Oh, I know.
him.
Yes.
Yeah.
I got there.
So for those of you who saw the Forrest Griffin performance on or appearance on the Jackson
I
podcast,
only saw like 2 minutes of it, but that was freaking weird.
wild.
Weird.
So when he started saying all that insanity about, I'm a white person, so like when a black person likes me, I'm like, hey man, can I be like the representative of like people that are white? You're like,
No. Just be a
Dude,
fucking normal person.
you just made it
weirdo.
awkward. Now you made it
Yeah,
awkward.
now you made it super weird.
Now you made it awkward. If I'm a black person,
So strange.
immediately a white person that's
Performance sounds correct.
yeah. If I'm black and any white person leads off with shit like that, immediately
Mhm.
they are in this different category that
Yeah.
is not someone who I am like
Who
a
I
good
ever
friend.
are gonna like or
Like I'll
trust.
never be a good friend of this person because
100%.
like
100%.
you've told me so much about yourself by doing that that you didn't mean to either, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, relax, dude. Okay.
Just be normal.
Just be normal.
Thank
Tell
you.
me a joke. I'll tell you, laugh at my joke. Just
Hey,
relax.
Just treat me like a normal human being.
Yeah.
That's what we both are.
Yeah.
The end.
But so but when I saw Forrest's performance, I immediately looked at his ring finger because I'm like, I bet you he's married. And because like, this is a person who's married to someone who is very serious about these issues, I think.
These issues.
And I think that Bill Burr is, I know Bill Burr is in that exact situation. He's married to a black chick he has hilarious stand-up about when he first started dating her, and she was like in Harlem or whatever.
Yeah.
But she was the one that was at UFC, and the place went insane at Madison Square Garden, and she's behind him, giving him the finger.
Oh, the big guy?
Yeah. And so we know that's what he's married to.
Sure.
So him having really weird leftist opinions on things is not surprising.
Happy wife, happy life.
Dude.
Yeah.
It's not worth the conflict. So you may, just let her talk, and eventually you're gonna be like, damn, she's smart. Whatever she's saying sounds actually pretty goddamn smart.
Well, she seems to feel pretty strongly about it.
Yeah. I mean, I don't have time to look into this shit, but she
I don't
sounds
really weigh in one way or another.
She sounds like
skin in the game.
She sounds like it's important to her. So whatever.
Yeah.
Now me, I think for myself. I'm more of a influence your wife's brain than get influenced by your wife's brain.
I feel like I've influenced your brain on some things.
A lot. Jabs.
I was just going to say that.
Jabs. Although
you only started really listening and paying attention to the science when Candace Owens started talking about it.
That's not
you're
true.
like, did you know? I'm like, yeah, I told you that like 15 years ago.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah. A lot of that. It's okay.
That's true. So like, how we were talking about the girls, knock on the door and it's like, come on. Right?
Mm-hmm.
That's Candace in my brain. Like, it's like, not that I would not hook up with her, but like, she's got like a scout, like anything she talks about, I immediately am interested. Like, I'm interested in anything that she talks about.
I love Candace.
Her topics now are like, she does the Baldoni thing, and she's made the Baldoni thing into the greatest story ever.
Yeah.
She did Diddy. She does, and she's the Brigitte, becoming Brigitte. Oh my God. Do you know what she's doing now? She's covering the Harvey Weinstein story. She's been talking to Harvey Weinstein for 2.5 years. And she's like, this investigation is going to blow your mind.
Whoa.
And she's saying that they're going to that Weinstein, she implied, at least in episode 1, that Weinstein is not actually guilty of all this stuff.
Weird.
Yeah. But yeah, she also did, oh my God, I had it. She did another one that was so good.
And it's gone.
And it's gone. She did, but she did Shot in the Dark, obviously, which is what you're referencing about that. And God, what is the other one that she did that was so good?
I don't know.
She's like
an investigatory journalist.
She is like an investigatory journalist.
Mm-hmm.
She really is. And she's very persuasive.
She is.
When she knows her shit. Like when she's on it, like as long as she is like read up on a thing and then she's talking about that, she's solid.
Yeah, she makes really great logical connections.
Her assumptions that she will openly tell you is an assumption are always based
very
on
founded.
Like, here's why I think this.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, she was called the #1 global anti-Semite in the world by the ADL last year.
What?
It's ridiculous.
Is she?
Oh.
She
was a little bit critical of Israel, as I recall.
I don't know what happened there.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I would say probably the #1 anti-Semite it's not really super close, as it's probably Kanye West at this point.
Probably Kanye.
Seems like Kanye is probably the guy.
Probably Kanye.
All right.
Yeah, I have that other call in 10.
Oh, okay.
So
all right, dudes.
A few minutes in between.
All right. Well,
we'll see you on
later, guys.
on Monday.
Love you guys.
We'll have videos up over
we'll have videos up.
Bye.
Later.